Hello! Today I'm off on my road trip. It's 5 parks in 4 days. I'm going to show you where I'm going, where I'm travelling to, where I'm staying, and generally the whole tour I'm doing. So come with me, my friends. Let's get touring! Okay, so I'm off my road trip today. I'm starting from here, my home in Norwich, and going various places around the country. 5 parks, 4 days. I'm going to show you where I'm going to stay, the costs of things, generally give you an overview of everything I've done on my tour. If you want to see the individual videos of each park, they're on the channel. You'll find I'll talk about different parks I do later, but for now let's get started about my travels, where I'm going, where am I going. So starting off in Norwich, like I say, any park for me apart from a couple locally is hard to get to. It's quite a long way from Norwich to the middle of the country, and then I've got to go to wherever I'm going, whether it's London, whether it's up north towards Alton Towers, but it's a bit of a slog, a bit of a journey from my end, and I hope you guys appreciate it when I go to these different vlogs. Those people that don't go down to Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach and Pleasurewood Hills because it's too far away, well, I go up there, so you come down here and have a vlog. Then again, don't. I like to be one of the only ones doing it down here. It gives me a nice little monopoly on this East Anglian area. But anyway, first of all, like I say, I'm starting off from Norwich. We're going up to Skegness, where I'm going to do Bottons Pleasure Beach. And then from Bottons Pleasure Beach, I move on to Ingall Mills, obviously Fantasy Island. We'll be going there. From there I'm going to stay over in Barnaby, which is kind of like halfway between my next park, which will be Flamingo Land. So I'm kind of like travelling half the distance between Fantasy Island and Flamingo Land. So somewhere in the middle, just before Hull, just before the bridge, I'm going to stay over. So yeah, that's a good little spot, and I try to do that throughout this trip. Do a halfway point stop, so I've got a bit of a journey in between, but not a mega journey between parks. I thought that was a good idea. So from Flamingo Land, I go across to Preston, where I stayed overnight in Preston in an ibis. From there, just a short little journey into Blackpool, half an hour journey into Blackpool, where I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, of course. And then from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I went down to stay over the night in Warrington, which is about 50 miles away. And then from there, I went to Alton Towers, which is probably another 50 miles or so. And then moved into Alton Towers, where I finished off my trip. And then went home, which is a mega 3.5 hour journey home from Alton Towers. Sometimes longer with the traffic. So that's the 700-mile route I took, and it cost around £100 in fuel, in petrol. I don't know if that's good. I've only got a small 1.2 litre tank, just a little car. So I don't know if 100 miles, or no, 700 miles for £100 is alright, is not. Comment below. I don't know really that sort of thing. I'm not a motorhead. So starting off the trip, going from Norwich to Skegness, it's about 100 miles, took about 2.25 hours. It's roundabout, it's all approximate, these times and figures I'm going to give you, other than the costs, which I know exactly. So when I got to Skegness, I parked on the roadside, just at the north end of Skegness, just past where that big car park is, near the skate park, if anyone knows Skegness. Just round the corner, you got lots of residential houses, and all that is free parking anywhere. There's no restrictions or anything, so you can park there free. I don't mind telling you now, when I've got a small amount of views, but if ever I got to like 10,000 subscribers or something, I won't be giving that sort of information out, because having those free parking spaces for the people in the know, me and you, It's lovely. It's nice having them. And if everyone, let's say Sean, went around telling everyone where to park for free at Great Yarmouth, then I'd have nowhere to park for free. So it's best to keep that a bit quiet, because there is parking there that is you've got to pay for. So my parking was free there in Skegness. I went into Bottons Pleasure Beach and I got a wristband for £20. So I said in the vlog this was the last weekend of off-peak wristbands. So during the summer it goes up a little bit more. I think it goes up to £25. I think. Check online. Always check the prices and things online. Don't take my word for it all the time, because things go up, things go down. So yeah, check online. Wherever you're going, always check online, of course. So on the same day I moved up to Inglewood Mills, where I did Fantasy Island, and had a good time. I parked there. That was £6 a day parking in their car park right on site. And Fantasy Island cost me £27 for a wristband to do everything. You can pay things individually, get a card, and you pay for rides individually, or you can get a younger person's wristband, which if you're not doing all the thrilling rides, they can have a slightly cheaper one. I think it's like maybe a few £5 or so cheaper, and you get to just do the more family rides. So you've got different options there of what you want to do. And of course it's free to enter park, same as Bottons, it's free to enter. Just get your wristbands or your pay per ride. So from Fantasy Island I went up to my hotel in Barnetby. I'd never heard of this place before, but it's just before you get to the Humber Bridge. And that was about 50 miles, took me about an hour or so. Yeah, it's not too bad. That was pretty good time we got through there. Nice and easy journey. I didn't have any problems at all. So the hotel was called Holcombe Guest House, if anyone wants to know. It cost me £32. Yeah, it cost me £32, which is really good. It was a single room, and I paid a little extra. I could have got a slightly cheaper room, maybe a few quid cheaper, maybe like £28 or something, and I could have got it a little cheaper. I went for the private bathroom or private shower room. So yeah, I got my single room, £32. Pretty good price. I do try to check out good prices. I'll say in the vlog that I use hotels.com, and I also get every 10th hotel I stay at, I get a free one. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think bookings.com does the same thing. I think it's owned by the same company even, but I think they're really good to book things with. And also, I'll talk about it later, but you can use your Tesco's club card with hotels.com. And that's where I am. I'm at the Holcombe Guest House, and I'm just going to give you a little room tour. Not to speak too loudly, I don't know how many people are around or anything. But it's a nice little quaint room. I've got a single room. So here we go. It's give you a little tour. I've got my little bed here. A decent sized room. We've got the dressing table, TV, nice little chair, tea and coffee facilities, biscuits, nice chocolate chip cookies, good choice. And then nice and clean, a nice little cupboard here, extra bedding if I need it. View outside. Can't see it. And this should be a bathroom. Oh, there I am, the mirror. Toilet, shower, sink, all working. Lovely. So there we go, this is a nice little room. This cost me £31, something, £32 for one night. I'm just staying here the one night, and then off tomorrow, heading to Flamingo Land. Yeah. So I've decided to kind of like stop halfway between Fantasy Island and Flamingo Land, and then it won't give me such a long journey either side. So I thought that was a good idea. There we go, this is my room for the night. I'll see if I can edit up a video for you guys to watch tonight. Okay, here we go. I'll see you later for the next stop. The Barnaby trip to Flamingo Land took was about 55 miles, and it took about an hour or so, hour and 15 minutes. We were stuck behind a big old lorry for a bit of the way, or I was on my own. I was stuck behind a lorry for a portion of the time, but it wasn't too bad. I got there in plenty of time, I left in plenty of time, got there in plenty of time. I like to be early for this, get in there early, get the rides done early before the park fills up. Okay, so from Barnaby, I went up, like I said, across the Humber Bridge. That cost £1.50 to go across the Humber Bridge, just one way. You can pay for it after you've done it, or you can pay for it as you go through. I would recommend, if you haven't got a very good memory, to pay for it as you go through. Keep on the left-hand side and pay for it as you go through. The right-hand side is paying online, or if you've prepaid. But yeah, stick to the left-hand side and do the pay as you go through. You can pay with card or cash. And the reason I say that is I think you've got 3 days to pay it after your crossing. And I forgot for a couple of days, and I thought, oh my God, I forgot to pay for the Humber Bridge. I don't want to be fined God knows how much. So I rushed to pay for that quickly. Only at £1.50, but if you forget, it probably can cost you a lot more. So on to Flamingo Land, through the back roads. That was a nice little trip. Felt a little bit like going through Norfolk, but with more hills. But yeah, through the back roads, and we got to Flamingo Land. That's free parking in Flamingo Land, which is great to see parks doing free parking. So Flamingo Land was £35. Quite a pricey park, I think. It's not got the biggest of rides there, but so I think that's quite expensive. I don't know if they do deals online or anything like that, but yeah, £35. A little bit steep, but they do have a good coaster there, and I think it's worth checking out. Along with Sick, there's a brilliant coaster they've got some other good coasters there, and it's quite a nice park. I quite enjoyed my time there. My first visit, I found it really nice.
It's all about 4 an hour there, nearly 5.
So from Flamingo Land, I went to Preston, to Ibis in Preston North, I think it was. Preston North and Ibis there. And that was about 125 miles maybe across there. Took me 2 hours, 20 minutes. I did do a bit of a detour. I could have took a slightly shorter route, but I took a bit of a detour because I wanted to go to Tesco's to fuel up. And the only one I found was in Leeds. So I went there quickly, popped in, and yeah, filled up in just outside Leeds. Got myself some petrol. So at the Ibis in Preston, kind of usual Ibis. A lot of these chains are all the same. This actually cost me nothing because, like I say, I used my Tesco's Club card for this one. It should have been £30, but I used £10 worth of Tesco's Club cards, and I got it for free. Wonderful. So that was a free night stay at the Preston Hotel, just for doing my shopping at Tesco. By the way, I'm not getting paid by Tesco for this. I just use Tesco a lot, that's what I do. So if I do run on about Tesco's Club card, that's the way I work. You know, there's other ways of doing things. I think Sainsbury's does the Nectar, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't actually know what they do because I don't do that, but they must have some kind of deals that's similar to that. So from Flamingo Land, I come over to Preston. I'm staying the night in Preston because tomorrow I've got a little short trip to Blackpool, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I ended up booking quite close to Blackpool. I found that quite easy. There wasn't so many cheap places, so I'll come to an Ibis. I do like to come to chain places. I'm not a big fan of using chains all the time, although I do. It's easy, it's cheap, it's you know what you're getting, and with chains you just know it's going to be reasonable. I've stayed at a lot of independent cheap places, and they've been awful. When you stay at independent bed and breakfast, guest houses, etc., you pretty much pay for what you get. If you go cheap, you get cheap. Whereas if you pay for a chain place, an Ibis, a Travelodge, etc., Premier Inn, whatever, you can get the same thing over and over again. It just goes on location pretty much. So this is what I got. I've got an Ibis. It's let me show you around. Pretty simple. It was £30 for the one night. I've got myself a double bed there. I'm staying in an Ibis tomorrow. Actually, it's an Ibis budget. I think I'm staying at tomorrow, and it's £60. Strange. That's in Warrington, but we'll see what that's like tomorrow. We've got the bathroom here. Fine. Little walk-in shower. Everything as you expect, nice and clean. Yeah, everything's normal. Bed seems quite soft enough. Have TV, tea and coffee. I'm going to get to do some editing. There's a little look outside the window. So there we go. That's my little journey now. So I've gone from Norwich to Skegness to Ingolmells to Barnaby, Holcomb's guest house, to Flamingo Land, now to Preston. Tomorrow it'll be to Blackpool, and then in the evening I head to Warrington, and then I'll be off to Alton Towers. Big old trip. So far in my car I've done 2/3 of a tank of about £40 worth of petrol so far. That's not too bad. I've probably travelled 400 miles maybe. So £10 for 100 miles. Is that good? I don't know really. I don't tend to go on long journeys very often, and I haven't done so since these prices have gone sky high. So I don't know what's good and what's good, not good. I've only got a little car, so hopefully it's quite economical. Comment below, is that a good price? Is my little 1.2 engine doing me well on these motorways? Well, it hasn't been motorways much so far, just coming down to Preston really. Going all the way up the east coast. That was pretty much back roads most of the way. But yeah, there we go. So this is this next bit done. I don't really know what else to say other than off to Blackpool tomorrow. I'll chuck in a bit of Blackpool footage, and we'll see where the next stop is. So from Preston we go to do the short journey, half an hour journey, like 20 miles or so to Blackpool. Nice quick easy journey in the morning, and I got into Blackpool, parked up for £8 a day just around the corner from the park. That was good because I got there early. No car parks have filled up or anything, so that was good. Got that sorted, paid online, done. So Blackpool Pleasure Beach, did it online. It cost £37, and I put on the Passage del Terra as well onto that. And then I used my Tesco's club card, Whee! And that got paid £10 worth of club card and got £30 off my ticket to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So in total I paid £17 for the entrance and the Passage del Terra, which I thought was a great saving as well. So I've saved £60 on using that Tesco's club card. Great if you're going to do that. Don't go spending it on food. You don't get that extra. You get face value. I had a great day at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Didn't do all the coasters. Of course I got Icon done. I love it. But I ended up not bothering with Enzo. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't, because I'm so far away from that. I can't just pop down and do it. But I think it was £15 you had to pay to do Enzo, the spinning seat at the back of Icon. And you had to wait in the queue, and the queue was like an hour long, hour and a half at sometimes, and you had to wait in the queue as well and then get on Enzo, which I found pretty stupid because it wasn't being used all the time. But they have a fast track for Enzo as well, and you've got to pay £25 On top of your ticket price, £25 for one ride on a spinning seat on a roller coaster, just to get straight to the front and do it. That is a bit steep. Come on, Pleasure Beach. Really? Are you going to really rip people off like that? Come on. You should be like £5 extra and a £10 fast track for it. That people would accept. But it's no wonder that Enzo seat goes round empty most of the time. No one wants to pay that kind of price. You do it once. You're not going to do it again for that kind of price. Lower them prices. Stop ripping people off with all that money. You don't need to do that every time. That's a bit of a rant over, but I didn't like the prices of that, so I didn't do it. I decided, no, this trip's costing me enough, so I'm not going to do that. Like I said, a little disappointed. I wish I'd have done it just to see what it's like, to tell you about it. But there's vlogs on the channel, on other channels. Sean did it with a POV for you guys, so you can feel what it's like. But there, I don't know. Should I have done it? Shouldn't I have done it? Everyone probably would have said yes, but when you're travelling the country and you got big long queues, I would have had to pay £25 to do that. I wouldn't have wanted to wait an hour and a half and pay an extra £15 to do Enzo. Nah. That's me finished whinging about Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Other than Valhalla, not open yet still. Come on. We don't mind so much things taking a long time because of COVID, because of Brexit, or whatever reasons you're going to give to, but at least let people know if it's opening. If you're advertising it as opening in the summer, tell them it's going to be a bit late. It's not going to be open for the school holidays. It might be opening in, I don't know. Give them some kind of idea that you're going to know it's not going to be open in 4 weeks or not. Come on. Okay, Blackpool Pleasure Beach rant over. I do want to say at this time, I did go on school holiday season. Don't do it. If you're going to go to these parks, you're probably better off going during the school holidays and not school trip season, shall I say. Because that was so busy. You got queues and queues of kids. So, yeah, if you want really quiet times at parks, go in September, go in May, or even right at the beginning of the season, April. Even Blackpool Pleasure Beach opens in March. Halloween stuff coming in October, but beginning of October, nice and quiet. All throughout September, it's going to be lovely and quiet. Stay out of the school holidays, stay out of that July school trip season, because that's not good. Okay, so from Blackpool, we drove from Blackpool to Warrington, Lime, I think it was called. I stayed at a budget, Ibis budget. But that cost me a whopping £60, the biggest expense of the trip. I think it was actually. No, it wasn't. I got another bigger expense to come. And that trip was 50 miles, and it took me just over an hour to get there. Not too bad. It was staying in a services, so I had loads of trucks out the back of me. I was worried I couldn't sleep, but it was fine. I slept like a log. Right, so next stop and next hotel, just been at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So we went from Preston to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's only like a 20-minute drive, that was. I'm quite glad I've done a little short drive. It doesn't give me too much driving on this leg of the journey. And then from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I went to Warrington, the Ibis budget in Warrington, by Lime. And here we are. It's just... hope these trucks, I don't know if you can see, truck stop out there. Hope they don't not too noisy tonight. But I'm a bit of a, I'll get out of the light. I'm a bit of a heavy sleeper, so should be alright. But let me just show you around the room. First of all, this is the most expensive one of the lot. I think this is £60 a night. Probably because it's so close to Manchester, I guess. It's quite a busy highway, just straight off the M6, so it's a busy motorway. So I guess it's going to be more expensive along this way. I actually use hotel.com for all my hotels and things, well, just hotels, not anything else. And that's because I get the 10th night free, or after 10 nights I get a night free. So I've actually managed to get one free night now so far from my maybe 2 years of using them. So that's not too bad really. Eventually it soon adds up. You don't get your it included if you get a discount, like one of the hotels, the last hotel I was at, I used my Tesco's club cards. I used £10 of Tesco's club cards to get £30 of vouchers, which paid for my last hotel, and that doesn't go on to towards a free room for the 10. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Stamps, they call it. Yeah, it doesn't go towards the stamps. So be aware of that if you're going to use hotels.com. But still, good. Let's look around this room. This certainly looks nicer than the one I had yesterday, but it's twice the price. It's £60 this one. So let's have a look. Nice green and white decor. Almost clean, although don't like the look of that. Walls could do a bit of a paint up, if you can see that there. Bit of dirty wall there. But I've got a nice little sofa bed here. This is kind of like a family room, and that's all they had to offer here. It's all family room. So I've got my double bed. Quite hard, but like I say, I'm a heavy sleeper. I've got the wardrobe, normal stuff along there. This is handy. It's been a warm night, so that has been handy. Although we have a kettle, but there's no tea and coffee thing, so quite surprised about that. I've got TV, heater, bed, and a sofa bed. Bathroom. There's actually a bathroom and not just a shower, which makes a change. I don't know if I'll have a bath. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And that's it. There we go. That's the next stop for tonight. And then tomorrow I'm off to Alton Towers to finish off my journey. And then from Alton Towers I'm going home, taking the long drive home. So yeah, that's it's almost done my trip. I'm tired. As you probably, if you saw my Blackpool Pleasure Beach vlog, you probably could tell that I wasn't too interested on getting all the crazy rides. Getting there, showing you around is kind of like more important for me at the minute. I'm quite enjoying doing the walkabout tours. If you enjoy them as well, let me know. But yeah, just watching the lorry drivers out there. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying them as well. And yeah, this is it for this one. We might do a roundup after I stay here. So I think I'm going to go next door. I think they've got a KFC here. That'd be nice. If not, I might get someone else. So yeah, we'll do that. In fact, I'll probably just put my videos on download and then I'll go. So then we went on to Alton Towers, another 50 miles. I stayed pretty much halfway between Blackpool and Alton Towers. So that was 50 miles. Took me a bit longer because I went the wrong way. But I'm not going to run into that. But I probably did about 65 miles. Probably went 10-15 miles out of my way. Yeah, so we got to Alton Towers. Now I'm a Merlin pass holder, so I got my parking free and my entrance free. But if you're interested in the costs of that sort of thing, you've got to look them up online. Make sure. But they're, like I said earlier, Merlin Parks, Alton Towers, Fort Park. You can get these 2-for-1 tickets all over the place. Any kind of shopping you do, look around. They've got these 2-for-1 tickets. So make sure you do that if you do go on Towers and you don't have passes. So yeah, my Alton Towers, it was, like I say, school trip season. That was majorly busy. That was crazy busy. So I decided, never done it before, I would do fast track. I got myself I think it was a gold fast track ticket for £65, and yeah, was it worth it? Like I said in the vlog, it was. If you're prepared to pay that sort of money, yeah, of course it's worth it if you're prepared to pay it. And I did get on some decent amount of rides. I think I had a maximum of 11 rides I could do. I did about 11 in the end and had a really good day. I got on plenty of rides, and I got to see what it was like using a fast track. It's a vlog that not many people do, so I was glad to bring a vlog like that to you guys, just to show you a different side to Alton Towers, things you may not know about. Is it worth getting a fast track? And I probably would say, if you're going to do that, I mean, it's £50 for 6, and I think it was £65 for 11. Not much more extra for the 11. Did I need the 11? I don't think I did. I think I probably only needed 6, and then I could have waited in queues for the shorter times. But yeah, had a good time in Alton Towers. Probably in one of the better times I've had when it's been busy, because I got that fast track. I even done a little bit of a walking tour. Commented on my vlog that it was a bit silly of me doing a walking tour when I've got fast tracks. I should be utilising them fast tracks, but it didn't matter. I was chilled out for that day. Something I needed to do because I was shattered by my 4th day. If you are doing a road trip, I thoroughly recommend, after a couple of days at parks, have a rest day. Go somewhere where you can chill out, whether it's on the beach, whether it's doing a tourist thing in the local city, town, or whatever. Just do something chilled that you haven't got to rush around. You're not feeling under pressure. There's not loads of queues. Just do something. You can get in away from the shade. Being in the sun, if you're doing it in the summer, doing it in the sun all the time, it wears you out. I would recommend thoroughly to take that break. Take a break after a couple of days of your road trip, and then carry on again. Don't go beyond 2 days. You need a break. Even if you push it to 3 days, have a break. It'll be worth it. You'll feel better the next day. And go into a park when you're not feeling great. You run down. It's not so good. It's a hard work. And yeah, that was the Alton Towers done. End of my road trip. I travelled back to Norwich. About 200-mile journey back to Norwich from Alton Towers. And that was about 3.5 hours that took. It's a big old journey from Alton Towers, that is. And it's why I don't go up north too much. Beyond Alton Towers, I don't really get there. It's a hard journey for me. That was the end of my road trip. I had a really good time. Like I say, the 5 different parks I went to are out there already. I did it about 3 weeks ago now. I think it was end of July I did it. I've waited a bit for this vlog to come out. I wanted the vlogs to settle down and then do the road trip video as a kind of like almost an afterthought. I knew I was going to do it because obviously I got the footage when I was there at the hotels. I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't want to do it right at the beginning or right at the end. I wanted to settle down because I didn't want people to feel like I've already seen all this stuff. I wanted to feel like this is something a little bit fresh. And it is. This is something I've never done before. And I hope it's quite interesting where I found these places, how much it cost, where I stayed, how long it took. Just the little details of doing a road trip. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll probably do another road trip. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go as crazy in October as I did last year. I've done a lot of scare events last year. I think 18 I done in that period. And once again, I was shattered by the end of that. But yeah, if I do a road trip, or I might even just talk about all the places I go to, where I stay, even if it's not a road trip as such, maybe like a couple of days here, a couple of days there. I might just put that into one. But if you like this road trip vlog, it's not really a travel vlog per se. It's more of a road trip vlog, planning vlog, etc., that sort of thing. But yeah, if you like that, let me know in the comments below. If you think I should do another one, where do you think I should go? Give me some ideas. I'd love to do European ones, but you know, I'm not that rich. It costs a lot of money to do that, and I'm not even making any money from these videos. So I'm still waiting for that 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe so I can make a bit of money from these videos. It won't be a lot, but whatever I make will go straight back into the channel, that's for sure, and I'll be going to different parks, and I'm going to say now, at my 1,000 videos, I'm going to make sure I get to Europe. I'll do a European park or two, maybe, and I'll do that for sure, as a celebration for you guys. And I've got a couple of other things lined up for my 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer. We're nearly at 230, I think, or 730 subscribers. So we're getting closer. So keep subscribing if you're watching this. You're probably already subscribed if you're watching this, because this is a bit of a weird video. And even if you got to this stage of the video, yeah, you've probably already subscribed anyway. But if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. We've got lots more to come. I do all sorts of stuff, variety of things. And so even if you don't like everything I do, I hope you like some things that I do. So from me, I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Goodbye.